Hello again and welcome to GoK Q&A, our weekly roundtable discussion podcast where we tackle the hard and sometimes offensive issues that society won't. Each member brings their questions to the table and we do our best to answer them. If you would like to be a part of the show, please email us your questions to gokqanda@gmail.com. That's gokquanda@gmail.com. I'm your host, Govinda Whitehurst, and sitting across from me, as always, the puss in my boots, Mr. Cale Adam.
I would fly to the moon and back if you'll be my baby. Got a ticket for a world where we belong. So would you be my baby?
Yes, I would.
I gotta say, Govinda, you changed up the GoK Quanda thing.
You like that?
I don't know if I do like that. I don't like change.
I just thought I'd mix it up. Gokquanda.
Look, you do you. But I
Quanda.
noticed it.
What do I usually say GoK Quanda?
Yeah, that's it, right?
That's what I mean. I wasn't really sure, so I just went with my heart. GoK Q&A, Jim, that's GoK Quanda. Yeah,
Okay,
it is GoK Quanda.
It kind of works because if you search for us on iTunes, you need to search GOK and you'll get both podcasts.
Yeah. You don't even need the dash in there. You don't even need the dash.
You don't need the dash. I don't know whether
same with the email, everyone. Don't need the dash.
Do you describe it like that as like search GOK or GOK or GOK? See, GOK could go either way. I think we just do it GOK. Is that okay, G?
I don't actually think that you have any jurisdiction because you have your podcast and I have mine.
It's the PS
so
podcast.
I'm going to fucking do what I want to do and you're going to step the fuck off.
Australia's #1 PlayStation
We're going to turn this fucking shit off and we're going to beat down right now.
Tweet at us, _PS podcast. Do you have a Twitter, dude? Because I feel like my Twitter's sort of on point.
I legit do, but I don't think that this is going to fly. Like, Twitter's really good for gaming.
It is.
The gaming community's on Twitter. This is just fucking email me. I'll email back even. I'll say thank you and you'll be on the next episode because I'm only getting like one every 6 months anyway.
If you're lucky. We're alone again.
Oh, yeah. I was leaving them hanging. I was hoping they were all like waiting to hear who was on,
yeah,
but no one's on today.
No one's on again. It's just us.
It's just us today. And I think I'm feeling good about it. We have a segment today.
Look, the thing
I'm giving you a little sneak peek. We have a segment later.
Yeah, we're going to make up for the fact that we don't have any friends.
But the segment's going to transcend the no friends episodes.
Because really, we need to rely on ourselves. We need to get better at...
We need to rely on ourselves, but I also feel like there was a bit of mundanity.
Mundanity?
I think I made that up, but I love it.
Mundanicity.
Mundanicity. No, mundanity.
Mundanity.
There's a bit of mundanity to just the you go, we go, you go, I'll go, you go, you know? And I wanted to bring something a bit different to the table.
Okay.
And also, revealing a little bit to the listeners here. Really difficult to come up with topics sometimes.
It can be.
I try to think of them during the week, and sometimes I do, and then I forget to write them down.
That's
and then
my
I
problem.
Get them completely.
I actually think of a lot during the week, but I very rarely write them down.
So we're going to fill some time with a weekly segment, and we'll get to that a little bit later on. But first, Cale comes first this week.
I always come first.
That's disappointing for the ladies.
Not always. I mean, it's certainly disappointing.
And even when you're watching porn, do you come before the porn stars?
I've always wondered how porn stars can not come. Like how they just keep going.
I can't imagine, it'd just be the worst being on a porn shoot.
I don't think it'd be good.
There's so much pressure to keep it up. You look at there's people watching you. Imagine being a fluffer.
Could you be a fluffer?
No, never. If you don't know, a fluffer is someone who keeps the man erect between takes.
Just giving him a little tug.
I just couldn't imagine it being worth it for a dude. I guess chicks get the actual money. Dudes get paid not shit, but just
it's more for the love of the job, you know?
Yeah, you're just getting fucked a lot, which I guess is pretty chill.
How much would you need to be paid to clean up after a porn shoot? And not just a nice porn shoot, like a gangbang.
Like a gangbang bukkake.
Yeah, there's DNA everywhere.
I wouldn't. Oh, no, look, I would for the right amount of money.
What's that, $30 an hour?
No, it wouldn't be an hourly rate because I don't want it to be... unless I can take as long as I want, but I'd have to say a cool 50 G's.
That's someone's job, and they don't get paid 50 G's.
I know.
for it.
That's disgusting.
It's so fucked up.
It's your job sometimes when you're by yourself, and it's my job sometimes.
There was a ghost. A ghost came in here. It's ectoplasm.
I hope you clean up, Kale.
Never.
But anyway, on with the coming.
Come on.
That's...
That was better.
Shit.
I'm getting good at this.
We're on point today.
I really like the idea of the... I'm sorry, I did kick
Right.
a chair.
That's okay.
I did.
It's Jack's fault, and I'm going to give him a fucking earful when I see him
Fuck
next.
you, Jack. You're not here, and I'm glad.
But anyway, what were you saying, sorry?
I still really like the idea of the podcast where we sort of just congratulate each other on minor achievements.
That's actually a really good idea.
Yeah. No, was it you congratulate yourself over and over, and then you take a turn, you congratulate yourself?
I like to congratulate myself on driving to the coast from my hometown of Brisbane every single week
Yeah,
to
look,
do
you're a fucking
this
hero,
show.
dude. Yeah, you're a fucking
So I want to
hero.
really give me I'm going to pat myself on the back.
You are, actually, right?
I hope
now.
you can hear me patting myself on the back.
You can.
I'm a fucking hero. Your turn.
Such a minor achievement, and yet you expect a red carpet of sorts
No,
to
it's
be rolled out.
no. What are you congratulating yourself
Oh,
for?
I have great hair, always. It's just sort of on point in every way.
I don't know. I think if we're going to congratulate ourselves, it should be something that is in the realm of reality. So,
Your turn.
I like to congratulate myself on an actual nice head of hair that will be here 40 years from now. It'll still be here.
All right. Well, I'd like to congratulate myself on sort of just being a great dude, just all around.
No, I'll back
It's
that
pretty
one.
general,
No,
yeah.
it's a pretty general one, but I like it. It's
Yeah.
kind of broad, but sometimes it's nice to
Yeah.
brush with a broad stroke.
Paint with a broad brush.
Yeah.
Stroke?
That's what I was looking for.
Yeah.
I would like to congratulate myself on my new spectacles.
Oh, they're not bad.
No one notices them, which is sometimes what I aim for when looking for
I
them.
notice.
But like you notice, and
Yeah.
like the people that matter notice.
I feel like other four eyes notice.
Yeah.
It takes one to know one. Sort of like being
so
a...
I like to congratulate myself on that. And yeah, I think it's a good start to the show. I like it. It really gets us in the mood to communicate.
You know what I'd like to...
Sophisticate.
We can, look, let's be real. We have a lot of influences. Can we just, appropriate another segment from another podcast and just use it?
I would rather not do this on the air.
You don't want to air the dirty laundry. You don't want to do that?
Are you talking about beef of the week?
Yes. How did you know that?
You said air the dirty laundry.
I thought I
hint-
thought that. I thought I thought that.
Oh, you know when we record podcasts, you're actually talking. You don't actually have time to think.
Yeah, I think I speak quicker than I think.
Yeah.
A lot of
That's why
time.
we say really fucked up shit, and then I try not to listen back to it. because
Immediately
it's so
regret it.
Regretful.
I'd like to air... We don't have to call it Beef of the Week. This is, of course, Twinnovation, a headgum podcast.
Should we call it dirty laundry talk? No, wait, no. We can do better than that. Let's workshop this for a second.
But just, any little qualms we've had during the week that we just sort of vent here, I think that could be nice.
Yeah, what are we going to call it, though?
Let's call it...
Grief of the week?
That's actually not
No,
bad.
it's terrible because it's a direct rip-off. We'll move past this for now.
Okay,
Do you need to air some dirty laundry?
Not really.
Okay, we'll workshop it and we'll come back to this
Okay,
at a
okay.
later date, and maybe the listener will get a little peek.
Well, something. Just
We'll
some-
see. We'll see if it affects our
just
listeners.
a minor
If
qualm.
they start going down anymore, I'm gonna have to
Just cut the
just
podcast.
cancel the whole podcast.
Just-
actually,
just really
it'd save
kill it.
me a lot of time.
Would it?
But on with the coming.
Okay, come on. Govinda, today, I'd like to talk to you about one Donald J. Trump. I threw up in my mouth a little bit, actually. It's like,
I'm Donald Trump. I run the business. Donald
That's not
Trump
alright.
is fucked. Continue. He's Hitler. Continue.
We're going to get into that, actually. Just want to talk about Donald Trump. He's sort of, love him or hate him, he's a very controversial figure, and he might be president, dude. He might win.
Look, I'll take anyone over Trump. Like, I'm a Bernie man, but that's because I'm a fucking socialist.
You're a goddamn liberal bitch.
I am a liberal bitch. I don't agree with upping taxes. Even though we're not in America,
Yeah, no,
I don't agree with
let's
upping
fucking
taxes.
figure that part out right
Let's get
now.
political.
I love that every Australian thinks this is the biggest deal when realistically this affects us fucking zero. We've scaled back all our military commitments to America, so even if they go back to war, like in a major way, we probably won't go with them. We might. We're followers. We probably will. But none of this affects us, yet every Australian thinks this is the biggest fucking deal in the world, including me.
It will affect us, you realise, right? You know Donald Trump's plan if he... Well, this is an old thing that he said when he was on the Oprah Winfrey show one time, but she asked if he'd run for president, and he was like, I wouldn't rule it out. But if I did become president, I would charge all countries a fee to sell our products.
Wow.
So think about that, mate.
Fuck
you think
that.
about that.
Nah, we don't need him, dude.
Won't affect
Vegemite's
us. No,
Australian owned.
it will
So is Weet-Bix.
It will affect us. Maybe not like overtly, but they are the world economy. They have a lot of sway in that.
And I, for one, can't wait to see them crash and burn under the dictatorship of Donald Trump.
I just like that people argue that Donald Trump is such a great businessman when he has more bankruptcies than fucking anyone.
But he still made more money, right?
He inherited a business that was successful and then tried to spin off more businesses that all failed. How's Trump Airlines going, mate?
Trump University?
How'd that Trump University go, dude? How's that? You getting lots of high-paying jobs out of that university there? You getting lots of great graduates doing great things? I don't think so.
But regardless, you can't turn around without seeing that toupee. Is it a toupee or is it a hairpiece?
I don't know the difference.
I don't either. It's weird. It upsets me to look at. Like, it's not...
Oh, he is a weird-looking dude.
Here's-
Have you seen his son? Like,
No.
I don't want to be that sort of guy who just shreds someone for the way they look, but he is fucked. Poor kid. I feel for him. At least he's got money, hey?
At least his dad's got a big dick. Right?
No, tiny hands, tiny dick.
No, he assured the American voting public that he's alright down there.
Look, I guess he has enough money that he can get a fucking enlargement if he needs to.
Look, who wouldn't like another couple of inches, Govinda?
So I'm reading Louis C.K.'s letter to the voters.
Do you want to... I've got a few quotes here that I'd like to go through, and we could just sort of unpack that. And then I've also got some very poignant comparisons to Hitler.
Oh, this is what I'm reading right now. It goes, there's just one thing at the start of his letter to the voters saying, please stop voting for Trump. C.K. writes, it was funny for a little while, but the guy is Hitler. And by that, I mean that we are being Germany in the 30s. Do you think they saw that shit coming? Hitler was just some hilarious and refreshing dude with a weird comb over who would say anything at all. Very true.
Yeah, it's getting
very true.
Not to... Let's read some quotes.
Let's get some Hitler quotes. I mean Trump quotes.
Be careful, dude. Quote, when Mexico sends its people... And something that...
That's funny right off the bat.
Something that
like
Hitler
Mexico's sending them.
Hitler was a great public speaker. Donald Trump is not.
True dat.
I'm going to read this verbatim. Quote, when Mexico sends its people, they're not sending their best. They're not sending you. They're not sending you. They're sending people that have lots of problems, and they're bringing those problems with us. They're bringing drugs. They're bringing crime. They are rapists, and some, I assume, are good people. End quote. When and where Trump made the remarks as he announced his run for the Republican nomination for president at Trump Tower Atrium in Manhattan on June 16th, 2015, setting the tone for an unpredictable and polarizing campaign.
Oh my god.
That's a great one.
That is fucked. I can only assume when he says they're not sending you, they're not sending you, he's
like
pointing to like
white people.
Americans.
Yeah, not sending normals. Oh god.
That is some Hitler shit right there.
It's... But he's so popular. That's the part that blows me away.
That's why it's like when I read I only didn't even read the full Louis C.K. thing, but I read that Hitler part and I was like, it's actually like very on point.
Yeah, like I've got a few like mirrors, like a couple of websites drew up some things sort of between the two timelines, but I just can't, like, I've been thinking about it more and more.
Doesn't make sense.
And it's self-perpetuating. He does this shit, like, he says these wild things, talks about his dick during a presidential